George Best. The name itself evokes images of dazzling footwork, bold goals, and a charisma that transcended the football field. He was a prodigy, a genius, a player who could make the impossible seem easy. His talent was pure, wild, and captivating. He was a beacon of hope for a generation, a symbol of Northern Irish pride. His story, however, is not simply one of triumph. It is a complex narrative of incredible highs and lows, a cautionary tale about the pressures of fame and the destructive power of addiction. His legend endures, not only in the annals of football history, but in the hearts of those who witnessed his magic. Best's life was a whirlwind of thrilling moments and heartbreaking struggles. From the working-class streets of Belfast to the hallowed turf of Old Trafford, his journey was one of extraordinary contrasts. He experienced the intoxicating highs of stardom and the crushing lows of personal demons. Despite his flaws, Best's impact on the game remains undeniable. He was more than a footballer. He was a cultural icon, a symbol of the vibrant years. 60. George Best was born in Belfast, Northern Ireland on May 22, 1946, into a working-class family. His upbringing was modest, but it was filled with the love and support of his parents and siblings. Belfast in the 40s and 50s was a city marked by sectarian tensions and economic hardships. However, amidst these challenges, young George found solace and escape in the beautiful game. From a very young age, Best showed an extraordinary aptitude for football. He spent hours perfecting his skills on the streets and parks of Belfast, dreaming of one day playing for his beloved Manchester United. His talent was evident to everyone who saw him play, and it wasn't long before he caught the attention of scouts from across the water. The Cregagh neighborhood, where Best grew up, was his first training ground, and Best's family joined him. They played a crucial role in the development of his talent. His father, Dickie, a skilled amateur footballer, encouraged his son's passion for the game. At the age of 15, Best's talent caught the attention of Bob Bishop, a scout for Manchester United based in Northern Ireland. Bishop was captivated by the young man's skill and immediately sent a telegram to Matt Busby, the legendary Manchester United manager, with the now famous message, "I think I've found you a genius." This telegram would change the course of Best's life forever, leaving behind his family and friends. Best traveled to Manchester, a city very different from the Belfast he knew. The transition was challenging, and initially he struggled with homesickness and the pressures of adapting to a new environment. However, his determination to succeed and his unwavering passion for football drove him forward. Busby, recognizing Best's immense potential, took him under his wing, providing guidance and support. Best's early days at Manchester United were marked by hard work and dedication. In 1963, at the age of 17, George Best made his debut with Manchester United. It was the realization of a childhood dream, a moment he had imagined countless times on the streets of Belfast. Stepping onto the sacred turf of Old Trafford, he felt a surge of adrenaline, a mix of excitement and nerves. Best's debut was a sign of things to come. He quickly established himself as a key player for Manchester United, his dazzling skills and bold style captivating both fans and opponents. He was a breath of fresh air, a player who brought excitement and style to the game. His performances earned him the adoration of Manchester United's faithful, who quickly nicknamed him George Best. He became a symbol of hope for a city still recovering from the Munich air disaster. Best's impact on the team was immediate, helping Manchester United win the First Division title in 1965 and 1967. Section 5. The rise of the fifth, Best god of football. The 1960s was a time of cultural revolution, and George Best became an icon of this era. His long hair, good looks, and extravagant style captured the public's imagination. he was nicknamed the Fifth Best, was a testament to his popularity and his influence on popular culture. He became a global superstar, adored by millions of fans around the world. Best's fame transcended the world of football, becoming a regular feature in gossip columns, and his every move was scrutinized by the media. On the field, Best continued to dazzle, scoring spectacular goals, tormenting defenders with his dribbling skills, and orchestrating attacks with his vision and passing ability. Best's performances earned him numerous accolades, including the Ballon d'Or in 1968. Section 6. The shadows lengthen. The first cracks appear. Despite his success, cracks began to appear in Best's personal life. The pressures of fame and the constant media attention started to take their toll. The temptations of the celebrity lifestyle proved difficult to resist, and Best began to indulge in the excesses of the era. His relationship with alcohol became increasingly problematic. He began to rely on alcohol as a coping mechanism, a way to escape the pressures of his demanding lifestyle. His alcohol consumption started to affect his performances on the field, and his behavior became increasingly erratic. Best's relationship with Manchester United began to deteriorate. He clashed with coaches and teammates, and his commitment to training started to wane. Off the field, Best's life was out of control. Section 7. The Descent, Battling the Demons. Best's decline was swift and heartbreaking. He left Manchester United at the age of 27, his career at the top level practically over. He moved from club to club, his performances a shadow of his former glory. Alcoholism took over Best's life, consuming him and destroying everything he had achieved. He became a parody of what he once was. His skills, once dazzling, were reduced to a mere memory. He made several attempts to revive his career, playing for clubs in England, Scotland, and even Australia. However, these attempts were short-lived, and his performances were often marred by his ongoing battles with alcohol. Best's personal life continued to crumble. He was a broken man, a shadow of the superstar he once was. Section 8. Picking up the pieces. Attempts at redemption. Despite his struggles, Best never lost hope for redemption. He entered rehabilitation several times, seeking help for his addiction. He spoke openly about his battles with alcoholism, hoping to inspire others who were struggling with similar demons. He tried to rebuild his life, focusing on his family and his health. He got involved in charity work, using his fame to raise awareness for important causes. Despite his best efforts, Best's demons continued to haunt him. The road to recovery was long and arduous, and Best's journey was far from over. Section 9. The Final Whistle. Legacy of a Legend. In 2005, at the age of 59, George Best passed away. His death marked the end of a tumultuous life, a life filled with extraordinary triumphs and devastating tragedies. The world mourned the loss of a football icon. Thousands of people lined the streets of Belfast to pay their respects to the local boy who had become a global superstar. Best's legacy extends far beyond the football field. He inspired generations of footballers with his skill, flair, and bold style. Despite his flaws and personal struggles, Best's talent and charisma continue to captivate. Section 10. The Price of Fame. A Cautionary Tale. Best's story serves as a warning about the pressures of fame and the destructive power of addiction. It highlights the dangers of succumbing to temptation and the importance of seeking help when battling personal demons. It reminds us that even the most talented individuals can be vulnerable to the allure of excess and the lack of support, and the destructive nature of addiction. Best's life is a clear reminder that fame and fortune do not guarantee happiness. His story is a lesson for all of us, a reminder to appreciate our talents, cherish the support of our loved ones, and seek help when necessary. Section 11. Finding inspiration. The lasting impact of Best. Despite the tragic aspects of his life, Best's story also offers inspiration. It reminds us that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can endure. Best's talent and charisma continue to inspire aspiring footballers around the world. His story encourages us to pursue our dreams with passion and dedication, to strive for greatness and never give up on our potential. His honesty and vulnerability have made a difference in countless lives. Section 12. Beyond the Field. Remembering George Best. George Best will be remembered not only for his football genius but also for the complex and compelling person he was. He was an imperfect genius, a man who battled his demons until the end. His story continues to fascinate and inspire. He was a product of his time, a symbol of the vibrant years. The 60s, a period of cultural change and social upheaval. He personified the spirit of that era with its emphasis on individuality, freedom, and self-expression. He was adored and criticized, celebrated and condemned. He remains a legend, a symbol of both the beauty and the fragility of human existence.